Hey everyone, it's Aneta and Mongo here with Kpop Oracles. We're bringing you another Kpop tarot reading. Today's reading is going to be about Lino and Han's friendship. Yes. So we're just going to go ahead and get started. Let's see, what is the overall energy or of this connection, or what's the friendship like right now? What is Lino and Han's friendship like right now? Okay, we have the lovers. Okay, so all right, so what I'm getting from this card, okay, so maybe there's just like a dynamic duo, you know, just gotta, there's a lot of, I feel like there's a lot of unconditional love in this connection. Like I feel like they really look out for each other, like they really care for one another, so they're like, you know, like platonic soulmates. Okay, what else? What is Lino and Han's friendship like right now? We had the world. This is a happy connection. I feel like they think highly of each other, or this is a connection that's very, it seems like it's stable. It seems like it's gonna last a while, or it will be a really successful connection. I also feel like they work really well together and really help each other through, you know, tough times. Queen of Winter, Queen of Winter, or Queen of Swords. So I think they really respect each other's space. The Queen of Swords is a very independent energy, so both parties are both, you know, very independent, really understand, like they have healthy boundaries, and I also feel like they maybe just like to joke around with each other, like, so there's maybe just both of them seem like they have like kind of a subtle humor or dry humor, and I also feel like they're like, I feel like they learn a lot from each other. Like, so I feel like they learn, like maybe they give like each other advice, or they just like really communicate really well together. So it doesn't seem like it's a connection where there's a lot of like emotional conflicts or anything. Like I feel like this is a connection where, you know, both parties are very like level-headed, very chill around each other. Okay, so let's see, what does Lino think of Han? 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 We had the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups, okay, so he thinks that Han is just someone who, it's hard for him to, like, I guess, make up his mind about things, or he can be a little, maybe a scatterbrain at times, or indecisive, maybe likes to daydream a lot or fantasize about things. It seems like he's just someone who has a lot of interests or a lot of things he wants to do, but it's kind of hard for him to kind of make a decision, so he can be a little indecisive. What does Lino think of Han? We had the Death card. Death card. Okay, so Death can mean, well, it's associated with the zodiac sign Scorpio. So it can mean he's like a Scorpio, just he can be really mysterious, maybe hard to get to know at times. He can be really deep, really philosophical, so he's, or really intense at times, or just someone who can be passionate as well. We have the Nine of Swords. Okay, so he thinks that Han is just someone who can be restless, maybe just worries a lot about things, or just goes to bed like stressing about things, or just it's hard for him to kind of keep calm, or he just has a tendency to kind of overanalyze maybe. And we have the Nine of Pentacles still at the bottom of the deck, so he finds that Han is very independent, has, I guess it's like a stable, I guess when it comes to his career and just finances, it seems like it's stable, or it just seems like it's going to continue being successful. So he's someone who is can be really self-sufficient, like doesn't really need to rely on others. But it seems like there's some things that are causing him to kind of stay up at night. What else? What does Lino think of Han? We have the first quarter. Yeah, first quarter moon. Yeah, so he's someone who, I guess, really works hard to, really works his butt off. There's someone who's always striving to, always taking on like multiple challenges or not afraid of challenges, and just someone who is, just able to kind of, it's almost like I'm trying to think of the tarot equivalent. So it's like the magician's card in tarot. Okay, so he's able to kind of make things happen, able to make his dreams a reality. Like he can be really hardworking, really ambitious. We had the waning, or is that how you say it? Waning crescent moon? Waning crescent moon. Okay. Yeah. So, okay, maybe he just, someone who struggles to kind of make time for himself, practice self-care, take a breather or have a little R&R. But he also finds that Han has a very soft side too. Like he can be loving, he can be compassionate. He is someone who can look out for others. So, or it could also mean that he can be really introverted as well. So maybe he has a tendency to kind of keep things to himself, or maybe bottle things up. We have Jade, which is kind of like the magician's card in tarot. Jade, he's a go-getter. He makes things happen. I feel like he just, it's hard for him to kind of like sit in one place. Like he's always on the go. We have Lilac. Maybe he seems like maybe to him he's like a very spiritual person, or just someone who is, I guess, I don't know if he's religious or not, or just like really spiritual, or someone who has, I guess, has faith that things will improve for them in the group. Maybe it's just someone who has strong faith or convictions. All right, so let's see. What does Han think of Lino? We had the Tower. Tower. Okay, so maybe he's just someone who maybe doesn't have like a strong foundation, like maybe in his either in his career or just like his life in general. Like things were always like unstable for him, or a little rocky, or maybe their connection was unstable in the beginning, but now he's like realizing, okay, maybe Lino is just someone who is important, or gonna play like an important role in my life, or just someone who's gonna have profound impact or in this life. So it seems like this connection that he has with Lino, it seems like it's going to be really spiritual. Maybe there's a lot to learn from Lino. We have the Four of Coins. He can be hard to read. Like he can be closed off at times, or almost, he's like an introvert. Like it's really hard to get to know him. Like he keeps a lot of things to himself, or he can be really guarded at times. Like he's not someone that goes around bragging about things about his life. He he's very careful about who he lets into his life. We have the Hermit. Yeah, he's a true introvert. He likes to keep to himself. Prefers, yeah, just he's just someone that requires a lot of alone time, maybe in his eyes, or just someone who likes to just do things on his own. Can be, yeah, very shy, very quiet, but also very wise too, very intelligent, and someone that you can learn from. We have child, nature. He must be an animal lover. Huh? Like me and Mingo. Huh? Must love nature, must love animals. Or maybe, maybe he sees that, like, I don't know if he has a dog or what, but maybe he would be like a great dog dad or something. We have child wounded. Yeah, might have gone through a lot of obstacles in his life, or a lot of hardships. Maybe he just, maybe just, I don't know if there's like any childhood trauma or what. But he's also, he also finds that, you know, he's someone that, I guess, helps out those who are less fortunate, or those who've maybe gone through similar experiences as him. Seems like a very sensitive soul. Oh, too many cards. We had the Rhino. The Rhino. Yeah. Okay, so maybe like he can come across as like a really shy, kind of wounded person, or animal lover. Okay, but he can, I guess maybe around close ones, he can be like this Rhino here, who's fearless, who can be fierce, like a form of like a very tough individual. Like he just doesn't always show it. Like he can be really resilient. What does Han think of Lino? We have cicadas. Cicadas. You know, cicadas are known to be really loud and noisy, but okay. So what I'm getting here, okay, maybe he thinks that Lino has maybe a nice voice, or a nice singing voice. Maybe it's just something that you don't hear a lot often, or maybe he just doesn't get a lot of lines. But maybe he wishes that Lino had a lot more lines in songs. Like he has a nice voice. Okay, so let's see, what is the future of this friendship or this connection? What is the future? Six of Summer or Six of Cups? I think so. Yeah, so this is a card that represents nostalgia or the past. So what I'm getting from this card is that they have a lot of history together. Maybe they grew up together, and you know, they're not going to let it go. You know, they're not going to get rid of this connection, or let go of this connection. It means a lot to them. It seems like there's just so much history there. Five of Autumn or Five of Pentacles. Huh. Okay, so there may be some periods where they kind of maybe go their separate ways. So there might be some periods of separation. I mean, because Five of Autumn or Five of Pentacles can mean an isolation. So it may just mean that, like, I don't know, maybe some of them, maybe both of them may have to go through some sort of hardship at some point and may need to kind of go, like, separate for a little bit, or work alone, or do their own thing for a little bit. Seven of Autumn. This is the Seven of Pentacles here. Yeah. Okay. So there might be some, like, a pause with the Five of Autumn, or a little hiatus. But I think with the Seven of Autumn here, it seems like they'll come together. They'll work together. They'll plan for something. Maybe plan for, like, projects, or continue working together. So yeah. Okay, so yeah, so that's all I have for you. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please remember to hit the like and subscribe button. I'm also on Twitter. You could follow me at Kpop Oracles 1 and Tumblr, kpoporacles.tumblr.com. Till next time, thanks for watching. Bye.